Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching...
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The throw. Gets it out quickly. Got room at the 35. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
He stopped him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. This crowd knows when to bring it. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm of cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. The quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Miami! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. Unloads to the right. It's incomplete. And I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Yeah, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? And Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played. But no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance to both programs.
Both in the state of Florida. Florida State, Miami, the uniforms are so great. The lineage, the history of the players. So it does. It feels like this rivalry's been playing a lot longer than since 1951.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Davis. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the and he ran it.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Breaks into the open. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Throws for the tight end. Got his man all by himself. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 40 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, he's a matchup nightmare because of his size and his speed. It's so difficult for defenses to defend this guy. Nice job there working the post route. Really accurate throw, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Fires and picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense is seen. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the starter.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the back. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it, they're on the move. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read to the left. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Now on 2nd and goal. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneaks it into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. UCF pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Knights did. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Finds some fresh air. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The Knowles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Barry. Fires to the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Back to the ground game on the left. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dome. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barry Johnson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. On play action. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Berry. Steps away to find some room. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's Davis. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Davis. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. I like it, threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Extending the play. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. Big time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So a drive there of 85 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got a man. It's Hills. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Off the play fake. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Hurricanes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Moving away from pressure. Throwing on the run. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the ground game. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Red pass, it's complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw. It's Berry. Looking left. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Flying down the left side. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Miami.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. It's complete to the left. On the move at the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Snagged in the middle, it's Markway. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires left. And he will take it in. Touchdown, no! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Tulane is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 17 to Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Hines is back in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He has the first and still on his feet. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Firing to the right, complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The Hurricanes continue to gain strength, and they have built a lead on the Noles.
I think that speed from Miami is really starting to show itself here in the football game, and it just doesn't look like Florida State at this point, David, can keep up with all of that athleticism.
Speed and swag. They got it going now. They got the confidence going, and when Miami gets the confidence going, it is tough to beat. Florida State's going to have to make something happen and make it happen fast.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Berry. Takes the easy one to the back. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Pressure coming. Grab near the marker. It's Davis. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab, it's Porter. There he goes. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. The give to Davis. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Offense, quick tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Porter. Touchdown Seminoles! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't this. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They'll hit the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Got the back over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. He's looking to pass. Spits it out to the back. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. And the Canes line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Comes the Florida State offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Berry. That's reeled in. It's Davis. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Davis. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Back to pass on second down. Looking down the middle. And the timing just a hair off.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Now facing a third and long. Just keep slinging it. Oh, they're after him. It's on target and complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. It's Sperry. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead. Get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
This time he's got his man. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Looking to the big tight end. He caught him. Touchdown, Florida State. And the comeback is on. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. And this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Pick up a 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, 1 possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Hurricanes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, let's not make football hard. The quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They've got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quarterback extends the play. On the run, deep down the right side. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this unchanged situation.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Out of the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Back to throw, it's Sperry. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch, it's Gordon. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play, clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Here's the pressure. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.